This is going to be episode 5 in this series. I think we're getting 8 of these, so we're past the halfway point and getting going downhill now to our conclusion for this particular series. And the series has been doing quite well so far. I think this last episode was probably the least popular out of the 4 episodes that we've received thus far, not including this particular episode, obviously. But however, that last episode still gave us a lot of information. We got to go to a new planet, and not only was it a new planet, but it was a planet that was very familiar to the children, which obviously mimicked their planet with the technology. However, everything was in ruin. There was infighting going on this planet for resources and whatnot. Apparently, this has been going on for a very, very long time because the children know nothing but war. They did get an opportunity to go to the supervisor's tower, and in that tower, they discovered that each planet has its coordinates on a plaque. However, the coordinates for at Aden were removed. And they were removed by SM-33. And what we also found out is that SM-33 has a protocol that prevents anyone from getting the information in regards to Aden, any information in regards to Aden from him, because he will tear them limb from limb, which was a very cool and very terrifying scene that we got at the end as he is going after the children. So I thought it was a really good action sequence and dilemma to put the children in that episode. And I for that reason, I think it was a fairly decent episode. Not as good as the previous 3 episodes before it, but still in all, it gave us a little bit of information, kind of pushed the narrative forward a little bit. And then, of course, we got some good information on SM-33 and that protocol that he has in regards to Aden. So really, really cool stuff. I'm really excited to get into this next episode. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this next episode, which is you have a lot to learn about pirates. We'll see what they have for us in this episode. Let's go ahead and get into this next episode. We're in the analyst's offices, and we're visiting Wim's father.
But you are going to have to steal it.
Oh, wow. The parents are going to go after the kids.
To break into the system, but
oh, wow.
Don't let anyone see it.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Can I help you?
Sir, an energy surge was detected at your terminal. So I can access the terminal.
Uh-oh.
So what are you hiding behind your back?
Nothing.
Then show me your hands. And your other hand. Please show me both of your hands
at the same time.
All records of this instant. Power yourself down.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Farah, please.
Farah didn't even know about it. So, again, something's going on with that Aden. No one's ever really seen the supervisor. I'm not even sure if she's seen the supervisor. So they're just giving us little tidbits. Oh, wow.
That's the point. If we turn him on, he'll just try to kill us again.
Maybe switch him
on. Moment of truth.
What do you want?
Remember where Aden
wow.
is.
They went right for it.
No. Not harm you. Those were the old captain's orders. Old Captain
Renan. Captain Renan.
The Onyx Cinder.
The Onyx Cinder. He knows it.
You don't appreciate it. It's the most infamous pirate the galaxy's ever known.
Jack Renan.
Story goes, he was after the treasure of Aden.
So we're learning about the captain. I thought the captain and their crew would be significant.
He just
disappeared.
Captain Wren had scanned Aden's coordinates, kept him hid in his lair, deep beneath Skull Ridge Mountain.
Then take a sip.
Aye, Captain.
Damn. He could have got out the ropes at any time.
Here we were on course for At-Atin. When Captain Renard began to suspect mutant treasure so close, the first mate went mad with greed and challenged the captain. Captain's concubine betrayed him, stabbing him with his own dagger.
Oh,
Captain had the last laugh. He locked out the whole mutinous lot of them died, crushing into At-Atin.
so it crashed into Ad-Adin.
What's a concubine?
That's enough story time for now.
Aw, I want to hear about
My
Reynolds.
circuits burst to see it again.
So what's wrong with Wim now? This should be right up his alley. More adventure.
Oh dear.
All I ever wanted was a real adventure.
You're going to attack Renner's hidden lair. Yeah. Sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
What's
what
the
I thought. It was scary and confusing. I miss my dad.
So he's getting homesick.
Jenna,
He said his mom, but we haven't seen his mom.
Not my mom.
forget him. Your fears, your anxieties, your parents, what you call attachments. And they're the last thing you need.
He's talking about attachments.
That's what I did. Embrace it.
He's got force abilities. He's not doing that. That's not tricks.
But if you're not really a Jedi, how'd you do that?
He's still not saying. Now he's going to assume that he's a Sith. Now, if you're not a Jedi, but he's not a Sith either.
Renner's lair is hidden in these mountains, where none dare to go.
What about that?
Oh, wow.
Welcome to Lanupa, a neutral planet where all are welcome if they keep the peace. Bye.
Lanupa. You brought us to Lanupa.
It goes by many names.
Empty your pockets. I'm gonna need every last Old Republic credit you're hiding.
Oh. Damn.
May I present from the Bratric system the most wise elders. The most wise elders.
Storage Mountain? They ruined it.
Obviously, SM-33's been gone for a while, and since then, this planet has become something different.
No. Strict.
What is the
Wow.
meaning of this?
Droids have been used as weapons in the past. This sport restrains all violent action.
Is that so?
Us, carved straight into the mountain rock by legend has it, ancient pirates, is the spa.
It's no legend, you insolent.
Why so much security?
The banking clan is here for an economic
The banking
summit
clan.
and to enjoy the baths. So, and the wise elders.
Do my eyes deceive me?
Uh-oh.
Or is that Dash Sent?
Another nickname, Dash Sentient.
It's Pocket.
Pocket.
Since you stole my bounty and left me drowning in a pit of leeches. Hey kids, don't trust this Slimo.
We're in a hurry.
Here, the outside may have changed, but the lair is deep in the heart of the mountain. All who enter face ruin and slaughter.
Right.
Thusly.
So we split into teams and crew of murderous pirates is coming. Do you understand? We have to move fast.
Why are they so...
Find the symbol. Find At-Atin and hope that dear, lovely Pocket hasn't called in your bounty.
Fenton, Silvo, whatever you call
He's
it.
called it.
I'm claiming your bounty.
I'm sending 2 ships and keep this
Now they got this bounty hunter on them. Oh, a hut. Cool. Ah,
Make sure you cross-reference all of these.
They're in trouble. The symbol. She found it.
It's Captain Rennett's son.
Uh-oh. Is that a hut? Uh-oh. That's not a hut. Oh. He can't.
Now step away from the wise elders and raise your hands.
We're not elders.
Oh, man, no.
Well, then you're under arrest too.
Why'd you reveal yourselves? Oh, no.
What are you gonna do with that?
It'll be something. It's a wrench. Damn. Alright, what is this? Oh.
The captain needs help in the grottos below.
Damn. Brutus's ships are there.
Welcome to Lanupa, a neutral planet where all are welcome if they keep the
Man. All are welcome if they keep the BAM.
How far are you?
Whoa, whoa. Uh-oh. Watch out. Watch out. Oh, man. Lord have mercy. What the fudge? What was that? Oh, is that one of the booby traps? Oh. Who shot him? Dang. Who shot him? Oh.
Captain Rennett's lair should lie directly beneath this chamber.
It's acid.
Appears to be acid, Captain.
And there's the symbol again.
Who enter paradise must make the greatest sacrifice.
Giving up your treasure.
Treasure?
Oh, wow. Damn. Yeah, people jumped in. People jumped in.
What'd I tell you? Real adventure.
Uh-oh.
Well, that won't hold him long.
Oh, they made it to the room.
Stop. Don't touch anything.
Is the plunder booby trapped too?
Oh, yeah.
Is that a lightsaber? It's a lightsaber. Don't touch it.
Is this something? All of the food on the table looks rotten, except that roast. It's fresh from the cooker.
Wait a minute. Ah!
Searching. Searching. Ah.
Oh, that's it!
Refill that chamber with acid.
Oh, wow. We're going to get to see the captain.
I have the ship, clad in armor and ready. All hands to seize the treasure is the last old Republic mint.
That's enough.
The Old Republic Mint. So they are mints.
The Old Republic Mint.
The Old Republic Mint. That's where they make money.
Make money?
Todd, remember what you promised. You take us home, you get a fair reward, right?
Uh-oh.
I invoke my right to challenge the captain as per the code.
Oh.
The challenge is thrown. Hand-to-hand combat. To the death.
What? 33?
That's the code.
And I won't have to hurt you. Just say you yield.
There's a lightsaber over there.
Yield?
Uh-oh.
Careful, Win. It's not one of your stories. Come
Captain Judd.
We need another way out. Take this lot prisoner. Charges mutinous intent against their captain.
No!
Wow.
I don't.
Oh. Why would you do that? He's got a lightsaber. All right, all right. That was a really good episode. I actually like that a lot. All right, you guys. So really good episode. I actually like that episode a whole lot. It was probably roughly about 39 minutes long. So very cool length of time for the episode. And of course, in this particular episode, we have the kids who have SM-33 tied up and they're wanting to ask him about Adden. And they flip him on and he immediately says that he's cool. Those were the old captain's orders. He's still taking orders from Fran. So he tells them that in his captain's lair, and we get the reveal of the captain's Captain Rennet, and his lair is on this planet, and I forget exactly the name of the planet that SM-33 originally calls it, but the planet has since changed since the last time that SM-33 has been to this planet, and the new name is Manupa, and it's kind of a pleasure planet, kind of like a fancy hotel style, like a resort where they have mud baths and things of that nature, and it's a very fancy planet where you have to have reservations. So they come across this planet, and SM-33 immediately notices that everything has changed, and it's not the treacherous planes that he was describing as he was telling the kids the story about his captain and his lair, and where the hidden coordinates are placed. So they get authorization to land. John Norard has to come up with another alias to get them into the hotel or in the resort so they can kind of look around and find where the lair is and where they can access the lair from. So he bribes the hostess with Republic credits that the kids have, using just about all of the credits that they have. And in doing so, he's able to kind of get them a hotel room. So they get the hotel room, get a plan to kind of search the premises for for a symbol, which would lead them to the lair. As they are searching for the symbol, they get into various little situations. Gerard, Neil, and KB are running from the guards, and KB pulls out a style wrench, turns a screw, and splashes mud on a couple of guards, and they fall into the mud. SM-33 comes and tells them that the kids need help because the reason they need help, they run into this creature, which looked really cool. I thought the CGI for this creature, but I thought he looked really cool. The name of the creature is Cathopus, and he basically helps them out by busting where the symbol is and allowing them access down to this tunnel. The tunnel leads them to this acid pool area. They find a riddle that's written on the roof that says basically something to the extent of the most precious thing in life. And they all think that it's life. But John Norard gives us our title of the episode with the line of, "You have a lot to learn about pirates. Pirates don't value life, they value treasure." Uses the force to fling one Republic credit into this acid pool, and the acid pool allows them access down these steps. The steps lead them into a corridor where the captain's treasure is. All the while, the pirates are hot on their tail, killing one of the guards, and this really cool booby trap that I don't know what it uses, but when you enter its area, it kind of pushes you up into these spikes, and they shoot the guard, and he falls back and runs into the spikes, which is really cool. I thought that was awesome. And then also one of the other things I missed or forgot about was the trap where Neil steps on the booby trap, and it uses a laser to behead anyone who steps into this into the crawl space, into the cave, into the entrance to where the layer is. Of course, the kids are too small for the laser to cut their heads off. Otherwise, they all would have been beheaded. And SM-33 and John Noir were able to duck before that laser beheaded them. So I thought that was also very cool and very Goonies-like as well. All of the traps and the whole scenery going down into the layer, I thought was very Goonies-like and very, very cool. So getting back to the acid pool, once they enter the layer, the pirates are hot on their trail, and they start blasting, and they close the doors to the layer, holding the pirates off for just a little bit. And as they are searching the layer, Wim begins to try to grab a piece of treasure. John Noir warns him not to touch anything because it's probably booby-trapped. So they're looking for a port, something that SM-33 can plug into, and they are able to locate the port. Leo finds this piece of roast, another earthly item here in Star Wars. The roast is a lever that accesses the port where the captain's log is, which contains the coordinates to Aden. So they have SM-33 plug into the port, and he gets the coordinates. So once they have the coordinates, John Noir basically turns on the kids. He challenges Fern for right to be the captain of the ship. Obviously, being an adult, there's no way that she's going to be able to fend him off. So he just tells her, look, if you say yield, I will, I'm not going to hurt you. Just say that you yield. And we get this really cool scene where Wim starts getting his little delusions of grandeur, of wanting to be a Jedi. He goes to this lightsaber that he was able to find, a lightsaber that was located in amongst the treasure. And knowing nothing about a lightsaber, never held a lightsaber before in his life, and I thought it was absolutely hilarious. He turns it on, and it's upside down and flicks out of his hand, which I thought was absolutely cool. And he runs over where the rest of the kids are and kneels down. And then obviously John Noir grabs Fern in a chokehold, not a full chokehold, and holds the blade not even close to her neck. But up to her neck, and asks her to yield. She finally yields, which now puts John Noir in charge. He orders SM-33 to imprison the kids, and at the end, we see him collect the lightsaber as part of one of the weapons that he'll be using. So we will see John Noir with a lightsaber. So we find out that Aden is a mint. Which is what my original thought was. We found out that Aden was a part of these 9 jewels of the Old Republic. My first thought was they have these mint condition Republic coins. They must be some mint of some type, and I was or the planet itself. It must be a mint of some type, and we've got that reveal in this particular episode that it is in fact a mint. In this particular episode, I thought it was really, really cool. That they were, instead of going, because the thought was that they were going to go to these other planets and get the coordinates there. But instead, to cut all that out, SM-33 reveals where the coordinates can be located, and they're able to go right there and get the coordinates. Now, the only thing about that is the fact that SM-33 immediately goes from this protocol where he's ready to tear the kids limb from limb. He's shut back on. He reboots, and now he's totally fine with answering to the new captain and not going by the old protocol set by his original Captain Wren's old protocol. So I don't know how that works. You can kind of blame it on his faulty circuitry, perhaps, but I think that was a convenient plot point to making it easier for SM-33 to become a part of the team again and not a threat to the kids as he was in the previous episode. I think that's cool, and I don't have too many problems with that, but it really was a very simple solution, a very quick and simple solution to their problem with being able to get SM-33 back on the side of the kids again, which they were able to do within the first beginning moments of this episode. Which again, another funny part is when SM33 just kind of broke through the ropes and walked up. Like, so if he did go right back into that protocol, they all would have been dead. Because he was going to break right through those ropes. So I thought that was a really cool moment. This episode had some really cool, humorous moments in it. Some of them landed, some of them didn't. A little bit of the chase scene with John Noir and the guards didn't quite work for me. Some of the humorous parts of that chase, but again, I really enjoyed the lightsaber bouncing off of the floor out of Wim's hand, and SM33 breaking through the ropes. I thought was absolutely hilarious as well. So now we have John Gerard, who was revealed with another alias in this particular episode. So obviously he is not a trustworthy person. He is not a Jedi, but he's definitely Force sensitive. I don't care what anyone says. I watch a lot of YouTube channels, and there's been a lot of questions in regards to, is he really Force sensitive, or is he just doing tricks? He's not doing tricks. He's moving items that he could not have set up to have moved in any other way other than the way that he's moving these items. He basically used the Force to grab his knife. He used the Force to grab the lightsaber, and then he also used the Force to grab Wim's data pad and put it in his hand. So he's definitely Force sensitive. I don't think he's a Jedi. And they're not alluding to him being a Sith, but I think Wim is going to come to the conclusion that he must be a Sith, but I don't think he's a Sith either. I just think this guy is a Force user who's a con man, a pirate, and he's been using his abilities to con his way through life, and that's who this guy is. That's simply who he is, and he simply has Force ability. How he learned to do the little Force abilities that he has, because he hasn't done anything extravagant. He hasn't lifted anything big or done anything that we haven't seen someone do with their power. His abilities seem to be raw, and even when he tried to pull that knife, it wasn't anything that was instantaneous. It kind of shook a little bit. So it's not that he has any great Force ability, which basically shows this is just some guy with Force ability, and he's using those Force abilities to as a self-serving purpose to con his way through life. And I think that's what we will eventually find out who he is. But I think Wim is going to believe that he's probably a Sith, which will be really interesting. So really, really good episode. I enjoyed this episode a lot, guys. I'm going to go ahead and score this episode, and I'm going to give this episode a 8.5 out of 10. I thought it was absolutely great. I love the new planet. I thought it was awesome. I thought the graphics and everything looked great. The hotel looked great. The ships look absolutely awesome that we saw there. Cathopus looked absolutely awesome. So I thought the graphics looked really good. And then, of course, in regards to the story itself, we got the reveal of the captain and his lair, which was the lair was obviously a scene that was in the trailer. A lot of people believe that was the actual treasure. Obviously, it is not. Again, I thought it was a really good episode. It furthered the storyline. We got some really good information. I thought there was some really good action. I thought the humor was absolutely cool in this particular episode. And then, of course, we got a little bit of a turn with John Noir kind of turning on the kids a little bit. But I don't think he's going to harm the kids at all. I think he's still going to get the kids home. But he is after that treasure. So we'll have to see what his motivations are at this particular point, guys. But I really did enjoy this particular episode, guys, and I sure would like to know what your thoughts are. So please do let me know what your thoughts are. What do you think John Noir's motivations are? Is he? I don't know if he's going to be able to take on the whole plan of At-Aten with just the help of SM33. He's going to need the pirates behind him, which he that may be his next move, is to go back to the pirates and say, hey, I got the coordinates to where we can go and loot this planet. That may be what he might just occur to me. I hope that's not what he does, but we'll have to see. what he will do. So let me know if you think that's one of the things that he may do. Again, let me know what your thoughts are. Put those comments down below. And then, of course, I am doing reactions to the third season of Marvel's What If. I have the first 2 episodes up on my channel. I'm going to do a reaction to episode 3, which came out midnight this morning, and then we're going to have another episode premiering midnight tonight. So the Christmas holiday, I'm going to try to get those 2 episodes up on my channel, along with this particular reaction to the Skeleton Crew. So please do keep a lookout for those reactions. And if you're new to the channel, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this reaction. And I'd like to invite you, please do hit that bell so you get alerts whenever I upload my reactions on this channel. Again, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And of course, guys, from the Father to the Son to the Obi-Wan Force Ghost, may the Force be with you always.